Hey there, Steve here, and this week I come indoors because there's an awful lot of building work going on around here, and they're making quite a bit of noise. Um, it's an up and coming area, I think, and there's a lot of big houses being built around here. Anyway, last week, with it being the end of Tabaski, sorry, Ramadan, not Tabaski, I get the two mixed up sometimes. The celebrations which go on around that, call it Karate here, I think it's Eid. The internet wasn't brilliant. The country more or less closed down, so I was feeling a little bit jaded, so I more or less had the week off. I did a couple of calls from a Facebook advertising agency, prospective clients. But other than that, it was more or less a resting week. And as I say, I felt a bit jaded. I was feeling a bit jaded, and I think I really needed it just to recharge a little bit, if you like. So anyway, what I've decided to do this week is sort of give you some details of my background in business, and particularly the home business scene. And when I look back, I've actually been involved in sort of home businesses going back pre-internet. So bear with me a minute, I'm trying to close the window. Sorry about that, somebody outside there has decided to start chipping away at something. Yeah, pre-internet day, so mid to late 1990s, when I was working for a shipping company, as strangely enough, the computer manager. Basically, I took the attitude with computers when they were coming in that they wasn't going to take my job, or not if I got to know how to work them, they wouldn't take my job. And I had the attitude that, I wasn't scared of them, I was going to learn it and get on with it and do it. So I got the job of sort of computer manager, which at that time for the shipping company was a sort of go-between between the people who were operating the system, operating the computer and what they wanted to do, and the people who, or the programmers, the people who were programming the software and writing the different programs that were needed by specific companies. It was quite an enjoyable time anyway, yeah. But around that time, I started getting involved in sort of home business ideas, and I started with MLM, multi-level marketing, with Amway, good old Amway of all people, and bombed out of that, didn't like that, yeah. So I also got involved in sort of home publishing. Home publishing was very big at that time in various circles, where you would sort of home publish, sort of, you'd buy products with resale rights and resell them on for a commission. And there were also various sort of multi-level marketing offers on the go around that time as well. Some of them were very, very much what you would say money lines, and there were a lot of them closed down. A lot of people lost money around that time, and it became not a nice place to be, if you like. But there were ethical things about around about that. Late 1990s, I did actually publish a small Business Opportunities magazine, which carried adverts and carried articles about how to make money from home in your spare time, basically. So, I'm going back 30, 30 years? 30 years, 30 plus years. I've sort of been involved in this sort of area, if you like. The Viking, one of the magazine, Viking International News, it was sort of, I don't know what, 30 pages, 32 pages, mixture of adverts and articles. Some were written by me, some were written by others. But yeah, it was useful information with adverts. It used to do about 500 copies of it, 500 or so copies of it, and there was a subscription. I think there was a compensation plan with it, so it was a little bit like affiliate marketing. Yeah, so people who subscribe to the magazine could also promote the magazine, could promote subscription to the magazine, and receive a commission, which worked well. Also around that time, I formed a partnership with the printer I was using. So I got half a share of the printing business, and we put the two together. And we also did leaflet distribution around the local area, and we also got contracts for a couple of free newspaper deliveries, which were profitable, but bloody hard work. When you get, you recruit people to do the work, and when they get sick and you have to go and cover certain areas, door to door, kept us fit for a couple of years, I guess, but wasn't a long-term thing really. But that's how I got into the window blind business, which I had been in for 25 plus years, building up to a reasonable sized manufacturing business. But also all the way through that, I have had the ability to help others to start their own business. Yeah, so maybe sort of 20 years ago, I did write a little guide. It's been updated a couple of times. It's now obviously an ebook, but it's how to start your own window blind retail business. It's available online still, and recently I have done a sort of online course which follows on from that. When I came back, or when I got heavily into the affiliate and sort of online marketing scene a couple of years ago, when I got into ClickFunnels, I did the marketing. So I did the course on sort of how to do the different aspects of running a window blind retail business. So that's still running. Also, I did online. I was on eBay quite a while with the window blinds. I think we were one of the first people in the UK, at least, to offer the window blinds out to people. There's probably 2 or 3 other companies as well. But that became absolutely ridiculous. Everybody was getting online, and I'm afraid that most people in the window blind industry seem to want to bring the prices right down to the bottom, right down rock bottom. So it became unprofitable and, not profitable enough, put it that way, to put the effort into it. So we stopped that. Sort of about around 10 years ago, I got involved in match betting and cashing out bonuses. Yeah, that was good. It was good for a couple of years, but yeah, we were making sort of 5 figures a year. People who were really into it were making 6, 7 figures from the bookmakers, but obviously they don't like it. Although it's match betting, and they were maybe losing nothing apart from some of the casinos, which there were loopholes, which people did make thousands of pounds from. But most of the loopholes are now, I think, closed. So I think it probably is possible to still make money in betting, but it's more difficult than what it was when you could guarantee. If the bookmaker was giving you £50, a £50 bonus to open your account, you could take £40 of that out. You could guarantee you would have £40 of that if you bet won or lost. So yeah, that was quite an interesting time. And yeah, it reminded me of that on Saturday actually, because it was the Grand National here in the UK, which used to be an excellent payday for those of us involved in that scheme, whatever you call it, that area of betting. So this brings me on to my sort of recent past. So I decided a few years ago that my business, my offline business, needed to look at its social marketing promotions, if you like. So I began looking around for different things, different places I could learn how to do sort of Facebook adverts, Google adverts maybe. I did a quick course on Google adverts, but I found it too expensive for me, I think, at that time. For the size of the company, I think Google adverts, you need to be talking thousands a month. Outlay on adverts, Facebook you can do for less. So anyway, cut a long story short, I watched a webinar by a guy called Paul O'Mahony, which I related to. It was basically Rethink Social Media by his Rethink Academy. So it's a course on all of the social media channels. So he did I think a 4-day course online at that time because it was during COVID. So yeah, I went into that. So we did, it's a foundation course in all of the most of the social media, so most of the main social media platforms. Then if you want to go further, you could sort of specialise in different areas or different social media channels, different areas. I decided to invest in that because I was interested in Facebook advertising, which I think was, and I still think is, one of the best methods of interruption marketing, or the best method of interruption marketing there is. So I did the Facebook advertising course, a 12-week course, and I'm redoing that for a couple of reasons, which one of which is to recap on it basically. Another reason is to record what I'm learning as I'm teaching it to somebody else, and then I'm going to put that together as a course, which will be available, I would say, sometime during the third quarter of the year. There's quite a bit of work involved in it, but I'm working on that now. So then I was looking at somebody who was going to help me with the actual social media, specifically the social media aspects of affiliate marketing. Focus on affiliate marketing, if you like. So I found another mentor, Dean Holland, who, I like his style, and I basically signed up for his sort of higher price, slightly higher price than his sort of free book. It's free plus postage book. Like what I learned there, I decided, I was going to invest the higher sum and sort of invest in my future, if you like. So my motto or my thinking is, if you want to do something, learn from people who have done it. So, he has, as Paul, so I have two mentors now. So I've got Paul O'Mahony, who's the Rethink Academy, and Dean Holland, who is Internet Profits. And basically, I only promote, as an affiliate, I only promote products from those two people. That is apart from, obviously, things like autoresponders and stuff like that, which I will promote ones which I have value from. So that's it, up to date now, and that is where we are. That is how I got to this, got here. As you can see, I've been in the home business, more or less the home business game for 30 plus years now, I guess, and I believe I've helped a lot of people along the way. I like to think I have anyway. I know in the window blind trade there are a lot of people who have got thriving businesses now who I helped start up, and I'm really proud of that. Hopefully I will get the opportunity of working with many people in the affiliate marketing, online marketing sector, maybe yourself, I don't know, but I'll be more than happy to help, because your success is my success. So if you want to work with somebody who is not a multi-million pound a year earner yet, he's much closer to your level, hey, I'm your man. So reach out and we'll take the path together. Okay, great to speak to you today, and great to reminisce about my life in business, I guess. So okay, see you next week, guys, and hopefully this week I'll get some work done, and I am working on something right now, which is my own product, which I'm very excited about, and which I have high hopes for. Anyway, that should be launching And I lost last week basically on that, so you should be launching sort of mid-May, I would say mid-May, if not before. We'll see. Anyway, keep your eyes peeled for that, and I say thanks for watching, and see you next week, guys. Thank you, bye.